Hey everyone, it's me, Autistic Genius, and look, I'm actually making a video. I know, thank you, I know, it's a miracle. I made the top 40 autism vloggers, YouTubers, and I was number 16, and I was slightly disheartened because on the video it said only uploads one video per month, so I was kind of like, well, that can't be right, that's not good. And I decided to make a video about something that is kind of old news, not really old news, an article that came out maybe weeks ago, but it was on Sky News. I know, brilliant, but it was written by a man called Will Longbottom, and it's to do with these new scientific and potential autism tests, so we can find autism. Scientists have developed new blood and urine tests that can detect autism in children, allowing them to receive appropriate treatment earlier in their lives.
Bullshit.
What a nonsense. Researchers at the University of Warwick, God, it's local, said that the test could lead to an early diagnosis of autism spectrum disorders in children. Well, anything that can result in an early diagnosis is great, but blood and urine tests? Why don't we just observe people and learn about them? Oh no, wait. That costs too much money. ASD mainly affects social interaction and communication, with symptoms that include speech disturbances, compulsive behaviour, hyperactivity, anxiety, and difficulty adapting to new environments. Yeah, that's some truth. That diagnosis can be difficult because there is a wide range of symptoms. Don't use the word symptoms; they're traits. Symptoms implies that this is a disease, and it's not. Autism does not make me sick. People who think that autism is a disease makes me sick.
Oh no, he didn't.
Particularly at early stages of development. Yeah, because that's what autism is, a developmental condition that affects how we develop as a people. So the development of individuals isn't something that just happens when they're young, it happens always. Our development is affected constantly. 1 in every 100 people in the UK has ASD, with more boys more likely to be diagnosed than girls according to estimates. They are more likely to be diagnosed, but that's not because more boys get it and it's more common in boys. It's simply because that all the immediate research that started on autism was done mainly on males. So that's why we need to do more similar research that was done on the men previously, like the Hans Asperger's way and stuff, the nice way of doing it. The research uncovered a link between ASD and damage to proteins in blood plasma. Ooh, interesting. By examining the protein, children with ASD were found to have higher levels of oxidation marker dityrosine, or DT, call it DT, and certain sugar modified compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGEs. So apparently we've got more stuff going on in our blood than other people. Genetic causes are thought to be responsible for around a third of cases, with the remainder believed to be caused by environmental factors, mutations, or rare genetic variants. I don't think autism is caused by environmental factors. I think there may be some evidence to suggest that there may be some mad theories to suggest environmental factors, but I always believe that it is just passed down genetics, because I look at my family and people in my family and they're really autistic. They're really autistic. It's not a bad thing, they just are. Scientists have worked with collaborators at the University of Bologna in Italy, who received 38 children with diagnosed ASD along with a control group of 31 children aged between 5 and 12. They found there were chemical differences between the two groups. So they've took 38 autistic kids and a control group of 31 children between 5 and 12. And apparently there's chemical differences between the two. Well, of course there's chemical differences because they're different people. The next steps will be to repeat studies with further groups to assess if the tests can identify ASD at very early stages and indicate how it could develop further, and assess if treatment is working. I don't like it. It talks sense, but I don't like the way it talks. I'm not sick. I'm not got a disease. I'm autistic. I'm Tom. Nice to meet you. Cloudy lemonade is an essential asset when the sun is shining. We ain't sick, we ain't ill, we're just people. We don't want to be told that we're sick, we don't want to be told we're unhealthy, because that scares people. We need to be positive. We need to be... Autistic people can do things. Autism doesn't stop you doing anything. Nothing stops you doing anything. The only thing that stops you doing things is people. When people say rubbish like that, it's going to stop people, it's going to make people less confident, make people feel bad about themselves. That's stopping people doing things. Another thing is yourself. If you think that autism's going to do that to you, mate, is a disease, you're going to think, well, I can't do this because I'm sick. It's rubbish. You do what you want to do. Don't let anybody else tell you what you are, who you are, how you act and stuff. The only person who can say that is yourself. Fair enough, autistic people struggle to let that out and communicate it, but there's no reason why you can't listen to people like me, or other people who talk out about this stuff, because we'll help you. We're telling you things that's going to help you do that. That is not helping. It may do some good. It may do. I'm not saying it's not. And if I'm wrong, I will do another video to hold my hands up and say I'm sorry I was wrong about that. But I'm sorry. I'm not into that nonsense. I want autistic people to be cared for, not treated, not poked and prodded at. I want us to be cared for. This is ridiculous. Do you know what I like? Observations. Talk to us. I have in the whole time I've been doing Autistic Genius, one research company has come in contact with me. One. None others. Good people as well. I want more of that. I want people to go out and do talks. I want people to want to hear from autistic people, not doctor nonsense who's neurotypical but just talks about autism based on what he's seen. The thing is though, you can't be like that. It upsets me, man. Please continue my anger and rant in the comments below. If there's something you don't agree with or something you agree with, I've said, put it in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts, I want to hear your stories, I want to hear what you think about this sort of stuff. The thing that did make me laugh about that was that it was written by a guy called Will Longbottom. Longbottom, that's funny. It's funny. Anyway, please leave a comment, please share it, like, and of course sub. If you subscribe to me, click on the bell, because then you get told when I make a video. Hopefully it'll be more often than it is, but I just make videos when I can these days. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wicked weekend, or until the next time I see you. And keep smiling. Autism is not the end. It's the start of an epic journey. Have a good one, guys. Bye!